Hey everybody, welcome back to house number 5 of season 1, and today we are working on a modern, kind of like a beach house. So, if you notice, we're not on the usual world that we've been making the houses on, mainly because I made this house on a test world yesterday to try to come up with a design, because I haven't made modern in a long time, so I wanted to test it out before I put it on that world. And here's the design I came up with. So, the reason I say this is a beach design is because by how closed off it is, and also the roof. The roof gives it a beachy feel, like you'd be right on the beach looking out towards the ocean. So basically, here's the house we're gonna be making. So I'll show you guys a little bit of, I'll show you guys around. I'm not fully done on the interior for this one, but it's you can kind of see like what the layout is. I do like the chandelier there though. Yeah, I actually think it's a pretty well laid out house. I mean, really simple, but it gets the job done. So how about we get started? So let's start off with the materials that we will need. We will need snow, like snow blocks, regular snow. You will need gray wool, gray carpet, glass panes, string, sand. Also, you will need glass blocks, cobblestone walls, and spruce wood planks. You will also need like spruce wood slabs and stairs a little bit, mainly just for the garage, but that's just about it. So how about we get started? So what we're going to do, we're going to start off over on the left side. So, and also the point of these houses, you can make these very close together because as you can see, there's no room on the sides, like no windows or anything. So you can actually make these really, really close together, which is the whole point. So let's get started. We're going to start over on the left side with our snow, and we're going to stack up 2 blocks, 1, 2, and we're coming over 4, okay? So we have 4 blocks here stacked up 2 tall. And now, on the second block, we are going to have a window. So the window will be right here, okay? And the window, let's stack it up 4 blocks. And it will be 3 wide. So we have 3 blocks here. Doop doop. And just like a lot of our other houses in the series, we will be using glass blocks for this. And it will be 1 block back behind the surface, like the main wall. So, 2, 3, 4. So as you can see, we're kind of making this design here. So really simple. It's not like there's too much to it. It's just a really simple design. Now what you can even do now is take your snow and just stack everything up around the window. So now your 2 walls are connecting. Just like this. Really simple so far. I mean, we're not too far in yet, but I think it's looking pretty good. So we're just going to add our cobblestone wall in between there. Okay. Now we're going to stack this up about maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to stack it up 10 more blocks. So in total, if we count from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 blocks tall. So that's how tall our design and our wall over on the left should be. Okay, but now when you get over to the 17th block, you're not going to put a snow block on top. As you can see here, we kind of have like a little porch up there. So we're just going to come down 1 block and just start making our wall here. And the wall is just going to be a solid wall until you get to where the window is. Now this block right here on the other side of the window, we are going to stack this up the same height. Just like this, okay? But here's what we're going to do now. After this first block here, you're going to come up every other block and just place, we're going to place, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So you place 3 down. Now, you're going to take your regular snow, because we can stack up with snow on top of each other. And we're going to count up 5 in between each pillar here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do this on every single one. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, basically what this is doing, just adding a little bit more design to the house a little bit. With not doing too much, but it still makes a difference. How do we look there? Should we add 1 more maybe? Maybe we should add 1 more. So we're going to add 1 more here, and there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what's great about these, you don't have to have anything behind them, but if you do, you can even put like colors and stuff like that behind all of these as well. So for this last block here, all you're going to do is just have a regular block come over and across and connect. So now we have our left side done. Really simple, but hey, it got the job done. So now, how about we start on working towards the front doors. So we're going to take out our gray wool now, and we're going to come back a little bit like where the window is. We're going to come diagonal. So here's our first block. We're going to have it come over 3 to the right. So 2, 3. And we're going to have it come back 2. So it should be a 3 by 2 block here. Now we're going to stack it up not quite as tall as this wall here, but just a little bit shorter. So by 1, 2, 3 blocks shorter. And we're just going to make this into a solid piece here. So all you're going to do is just make this into a full 3x2 solid piece. And here we go. Now every now and then I will be going back to check on the other design just to make sure I'm getting everything correct. Also under here I forgot to add snow here. Just add a piece of snow. There we go, solid wall. Perfect. So let me come over here and check real quick. So 2, 3, 4, oh, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6. Hold on, let me count from the inside. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so this wall here, or this window, if you want to call it that, it starts up on the second floor. So, just like this. It starts 1 block up, okay? Now, our window, as you can just tell from me counting there, is 13 blocks tall. So, we're going to count up with our glass blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So, we actually need to stack this gray wall up 1 more block as well now. And now this window will actually be 8 blocks wide. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now all you're going to do is just make this into a plain solid glass wall. Now we are going to add our front doors, and these aren't going to be usual front doors like the wooden doors that you use in survival. These will be actually like fake doors that are just here for design purposes really. Okay, so there's our front wall and our front window. It doesn't look like too much now. Now, I want you to come over to the left side, towards this gray piece. Now, on the second block from the corner of this window, we're going to get rid of the top, or the lower 3 blocks here. Just like that. Now, do the exact same thing on the other side. And if you do everything correctly, you should have 2 blocks left over in the middle. Now, take out your glass panes. Now, if you're using PC to make this house, maybe I suggest using, like for the windows, maybe even like black glass, because you guys have stained glass. We don't on the consoles yet, which hopefully we will soon. So this wall over on the left, we're just going to make this into a solid door. So just take your glass panes and just fill them in. But this one over here on the right side, what we're going to do is place one over on the left, and then you're going to just have it come out towards the front of the house. So it kind of looks like the door is open, and that's the kind of design we want here. So perfect. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to come diagonal with our snow, okay? And we're going to stack this up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, excuse me, guys. Okay. So now here's where we need our spruce wood planks. Because the spruce wood planks, as you can tell, are going to be our garage. So what you're going to do is you're going to come 1 block back. So basically your spruce wood or your garage door should be even with this big middle window. And we're going to count over 7 blocks. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to stack this up 5 blocks. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And now all over on the other side, you're just going to have another pillar come up and connect the 2 together. So let's take a step back and look and compare the 2 together. As you can see, we have everything coming together now. And now what we're going to do here is make this window. So this window really isn't too bad. I mean, it's really simple actually. So all you're going to do, from here on top of this garage door and the snow block here, you're going to have it come 1 block out, okay? And we're going to stack this up 2 tall. Again, really simple. We're taking really small steps. Now on this side right here, where there's no snow, you can basically just stack this all the way up. About to, I guess we'll like fine tune it a little bit later on. So what we're going to do is our window is going to be here. And this window again will be 1 block back. What we're going to do, we're going to make each corner 2 wide. Just like this, okay? And, okay. Now I want you to come 1 block back, and here's where we're going to make the window. So again, using your glass blocks, you're going to just place it 1 block back, and we're going to stack it up 4 tall. So 3, 4. So actually, let's not make it too wide on the sides. I did mess up on that. Really simple fix. All you have to do is just get rid of 1 pillar. Now hopefully you guys aren't getting too irritated with me going back and forth between the 2 houses. I just really like this house, so I'm trying to kind of remake it exactly the way I had it originally. So then on top, you're just going to connect the 2 together, and we're going to make this 2 tall as well. So, ta-da, perfect. Now again, just stack up this pillar, And everything on the other side, you can kind of just fill in around the window to kind of give it a finished look. And again, we can kind of like fine tune things when we get to the interior and stuff like that. But for right now, I think we're fine. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take out our sand and our string. So here's what you're going to be doing with your sand and the string. The string is to hold the sand up. As you can tell over there, it looks like there's floating sand, which you can't do in Minecraft. But the string is kind of there to make it look like it's floating. So what we're going to do, from this garage pillar here, you're going to count out 1, 2, 3. On the 4th block, put your sand pillar. Now come over even with where this sand pillar was, that block. And you're going to put this one in the direct middle in between this gray pillar here. So the best way to count like how tall this is going to be is we're going to start over on the right side by our garage. And we're going to stack it up until it's 1 block above this first snow line here on the garage door. And that's where you're going to put your first layer of string. And basically you're just going to kind of outline the same level on all... what am I thinking of? Like coming all the way across to each side. So now we can stack up this pillar. And again, if your sand or if your string just overlaps, just get rid of the excess string, just like this. Okay, and then put your string in to finish. And oh my goodness, excuse me. Now here's what you're gonna do: take your sand, and you want your sand to be too tall. So as you can see now, it looks like the sand is floating. And that's exactly what we want because, in my opinion, sand has a better smooth texture than all of the other like sandstones, smooth sandstone and whatnot. Now on top of this first layer, add 1 more layer on top of that. And this second layer just kind of gives it a finished look in my opinion. And voila, so we're looking pretty good so far. So next, I want you to take out your glass blocks again. And over on the right side of this window, you're going to have this come back 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. So it should be 4 blocks total in length coming back. Now that's just fine. Don't worry about that for now. That will actually lead to us like more stuff later on. But for now it's fine. If we come back over to the left side, how we have this 1 block here of snow, we can do the same thing on this side as well. And again, this kind of just finishes it off. Alright, and now let's get started on some of the roof design. So the roof design for this house really isn't too bad. It's really simple. All you're going to do is start over here on top of this block. And you're going to have it come all the way out in 1 block. Actually, let's go 2 blocks in front of this pillar here. So if you come over here, you should see that it's 2 blocks out in front. And that's what we want. Again, you're going to hear me saying that a lot. So let's just do the same thing over on this side. 1, 2. All you're going to do now is just have it come all the way over and connect to the other side over here. So if you notice, that side looks a lot thicker than this one. Now here's where your snow comes in handy. We're not going to add a full block, but we're going to add some regular snow stacked on top of each other. So we want it big enough to where it's kind of like a railing to where you can't just walk over it, but not too big to where you can't see over it. So we're going to add 7. So let's add 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 actually might be good. Let me see. Yeah, go with 6, excuse me. And basically just do this on every single block now. And you're just going to have it come all the way over to the other side and turn back. And your snow should stop on this 4th block of glass. So again, we're just stacking this up now. So 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now just gotta do this middle area here. And we're just gonna make sure it's 6 blocks tall. And again, this kind of makes it to where it's not a full block, but it's still big enough for like a railing design. And how are we looking? I think we're looking pretty good. Now we do need a couple more materials that I did forget about. We will need quartz slabs, okay? So the slabs here, what we're gonna do is also take out your cobblestone walls. We're gonna start working on adding like some of the roofs like to this middle piece here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start on this top block here on this bottom piece of sand and start on the top, so we should have a half slab. And basically you're just gonna fill everything in between the sand pillars that we've made already. So just stack these up, or not stack them up, but just fill them in. Okay, and perfect. Now I want you to come with your cobblestone walls 1 block away from each side of the window, and we're gonna add cobblestone walls going all the way up and stopping at the very top piece of window. Just like that. Now this just adds a little bit more eye-catching design that you kind of see a little bit. Now if you come to the bottom, you notice we can't exactly do that on the bottom because of the doors. What you're going to do with the doors, and down here at the cobblestone walls, the ones on the very corners, like the glass blocks here on the very ends, you're just going to take your cobblestone walls and stack these up on both sides as well. Just like that. And what you can even do is, because it doesn't look like it's connecting to anything, just get rid of the corner blocks here where the cobblestone walls are and place one going up. And then when you come back up top, just add different ones in the middle just like this. And it kind of makes it look like it's supposed to be there. So that's a simple way around that. So we're actually not done yet. If you notice here, we kind of have like a small front lawn. So what we're going to do, we're going to start over on our left side and we're going to count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks, okay? Now you're going to have this come all the way over and connect with our, like the pillar right next to the garage, all the way on the other side. And basically it's just going to be a solid square, basically, just like that. But we also need to make it to where we have a way in. So the best way to do this is we are going to take out some trapdoors. You will also need iron bars, and we already have our cobblestone walls taken out. So what you're going to do is this wall over on the sides, each side wall will be 1, basically 2. We're going to count our first layer, the one we just laid down, our first layer. So we should be at 3 tall, so 4. So it should be 5 blocks tall in total. Now when you get to the sides here, we need to make sure we have a front door. The front door, using our quartz slab, should be exactly even with the 2 middle pieces for this window. So let's start with this. I know it seems like we're jumping around a lot, but we're just trying to get everything done here in the first part that we can. Take your quartz slabs and add it to the top part of this block. And you're basically going to have it come all the way out until it's even. Like you notice, I didn't make it even with the sand here. Reason for that is you're actually going to take your slab and place one on the ground, so it's kind of like a step going up. But anyways, now we're just going to take everything in and just fill everything in until we get 1 block in front of this here. Okay? Because we want 1 block there. From here, we're going to come on the ground and we're just going to place more slabs. Okay? Again, if you notice, I didn't go in front of the garage door. And we're going to make it towards, let's go, how many do I have over here? 3 blocks? So we're just going to have 3 blocks total. So it should look something just like this so far. So you walk in, again, we don't have a path yet, but we're working on it. So you come in, here's where our path is going to be. So we're going to make the path 4 wide. So you're going to come to the middle of this window here where we have those 2 glass blocks. And basically you're just going to make a path that's 2 wide coming all the way over to the front wall here. But we are going to make it 4 wide just to make it look a little bit better and not as thin. And around the edges, we're going to add 3 blocks on each edge going around. And purpose for this is kind of like, again, more walkways and stuff like that. So again, 3 wide on both sides. And what this will do, this will kind of give you the grass that you kind of need here to give you a little bit more color. Now when you get over to the side with the garage door, we want to make it to where we have the driveway. So all you're going to do for this one is have this one just come over and connect. And obviously it's not going to be as big. We are still going to make it 3 wide. And voila. So here's what we should have. Again, really simple, but it gets the job done. And that's what we have so far. Now, this wall over here in the front, we're almost running out of time, so we're going to finish this up. We're going to come all the way over with this wall until we get over to the garage door area, where we're just going to have a pillar on both sides, kind of like this. So we can basically get rid of the snow in between for where our driveway is going to be. The rest of this we can just stack up with our snow and make this into a solid wall. Now we are going to add a actual door leading into the house, besides the driveway, but we'll get to that here in a second. And each wall on the side, so this one over here, we can also make this into a solid wall. So we're just going to stack this up. Okay, so perfect. So we're almost done. Next, what I want you guys to do is we want to make it to where the garage door, like, it's kind of like a fenced area a little bit. So we're going to take our iron bars, and we're just going to have it come all the way over and connect. And we're going to stack it up 4 tall. So 2, 3, 4. You should have 1 layer of snow available over on the top. And what we're actually going to do with that is have it come over and across and kind of connect the 2 walls together. So have this one come over and connect. Boom, perfect. Just like that. Let me take some more swiftness. Now, this is an even number, so what we want to do is kind of make it look like this is a gate that opens up in 2 different ways, so it's kind of like it's 2 different doors. So we're going to ignore the middle block and get each one on both sides and take your cobblestone walls and put them on in between. And what this does, it kind of makes it look like handles for the door. And why didn't it fix that one? That's actually fine, we'll keep it. Okay, next, the front door. So the front door, we want it to be 2 wide, so we're going to make it even with this here. And this will be 1 block left over on the top, kind of like what our garage door was. Now, I want you to come 1 block away, and what we're going to do is get rid of this pillar right next to it. And do the same thing on both sides. Now come 1 block back, and add a new snow pillar coming up 1 block below the door. So it should look something like that. I'm sorry if I didn't describe that too well. It was actually kind of hard to describe that. And next, take your trapdoors and put them on every single block of the pillar we just added. And then just fold them down so it looks like this. Now, we're not fully done because we have 1 finishing touch. Actually, nope, we're done. So 1 more design you can add that is not necessarily important. If you take out your spruce wood planks and a spruce wood slab, what we can do is we're going to add 3 of these. We're going to come over to the left side of the door, and we're just going to put them in random areas. So we're going to start here, so on the 4th block away from the corner, and come 1 block away, and we're going to add 3. And all you're going to do is just add pillars of your spruce wood coming up and connecting with your slabs here, and do this on both sides of the walls. So you will have to get rid of some of this quartz slabs here. And then to kind of make it look like a finished design, take your spruce wood slab and put them on top to give it a finished design, and voila. So next part, we will get around to the side and the back of the house because we actually got quite a bit done in this part, which I'm actually really happy with. Also, 1 more step, come over to this window above the garage, and 1 block away on the windows, add your spruce or your cobblestone walls. Alright, now we're done. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. It is greatly appreciated. I will see you guys next part, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.